Hoi hoi, how are you? Today is Wednesday, which means it's Away in Wednesday. But first, as I do always, I let you learn about my life first. And I always forget, glasses have glare, so I do this blind. Good, now I can't see me, but you can. So this is very awkward and one-sided. So today, did I upload yesterday? Yes, I did. Haha. Today, I got up. I slept in again because I went to bed really late last night, and I don't know why I keep doing that because I got to get back into my groove. I went to bed late last night, so I woke up around 11 again. Either way, I came downstairs and I had myself a bowl of Cheerios, slice of toast, a small slice of banana bread, and when I say banana bread, it's like that big, really. And then if you fill on the side there. By about that thick, so not very large at all, and a cup of coffee, plus my daily vitamins. So I had that, then I started to work on my brain fart. I had a huge brain fart today. I was looking for, I need to get this portfolio done, so I was looking for ideas, and for about an hour I farted around having no idea. So that happened. And then my sister brought me out for lunch, so we had Subway. I had 6-inch ham and turkey breast sub on 9 grain, which comes to 270 calories. And I added lettuce, green pepper, red onions, pickles, and there were too many pickles, it was gross. Pickles, and a little bit of mustard. And that's what I had, plus a bottle of water. So, yeah, that was my lunch. Then I went upstairs, and I actually came up with my idea. I brought the whole storyboard together, put a message out on Facebook, have most of a cast. I need one more person, plus I need to find a location, but I'm calling this thing Breakdown, and it's got to be a moment of change or transformation, and I've chosen to do a bit of I guess it's a bit of both. I want to show a couple going through the first stages of a relationship collapse, because that is a huge change, and it's a change I hope I never have to experience. You know, being the good Christian boy, I'd like to have, you know, one wife, one family, and never want to have that experience where I have to go through something tragic like that. And I mean, I have a good example in my parents. They've stuck it through. And I think my theory is if you love each other, you fight, because I love loudly, I guess. If you're not fighting for anything, then you're not feeling for anything. Yeah. So anyways, back on subject. So I want to show this video of the breakdown, but I want to try something cool. I'm not going to show the adults' faces. I'm going to basically show them shoulders down, or when I do see full body, they're going to be completely out of focus so you can't see them. The only character you're going to see in this is the child sitting in her room, or his or her room, I haven't decided yet. And that's the only, because it's her story, and I want to show how, yeah, the fight affects the parents, but think how much this affects the children. And that's always been one of my main concerns when anytime I heard about a divorce case. When I took law last year, a lot of we went through the family law and such, and when I heard all of these divorce cases, they all focused on what happened between the spouses. But I always thought, because most of them had children, what happens with the children? I mean, to be forced to choose between your parents is something I can't imagine, and I never want to imagine. So I want to show that, and I'm going to try to do that in the most creative way possible in 90 seconds. So I've got 2 stellar actors lined up that I've worked with before. In fact, they're both in my directing class. So I'm going to work with them, and they're going to be great. I'm excited for that. I am right now sitting on the floor. Hello, floor. Normally I sit up on this couch, but I've been upstairs drawing. I've been doing some cartoon hand studies, which are going okay. I haven't drawn in so long, so I'm still really rusty. And I didn't upload that Pluto study, but I'm going to upload both soon. If you want to look at them, I'll put a link in my next video, maybe. But yeah, I'm on the floor right now because I was drawing, and I'm using my tablet as sort of a reference board. So I'll put up a picture on here and then I'll sketch it. Problem is, I didn't plug it in while I was doing that, so now I'm basically out of battery. I'm at less than 2%. So I'm plugged into the bar down there, if you can see that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I can't see the back. I can't see 10 feet in front of me anyway, so on a good day. My dinner today, it was sort of a fend for yourself type night. So I made a stir fry. We had some leftover steak from last night. I cut that up into thin strips. Put that in, made some rice, and I did remember that comment about the dangers of rice, so I didn't go too overboard on that. And I threw in some peppers, some onions, a vegetable, like a frozen vegetable mix. Different sauces, but I made sure they were like low sodium, low calorie sauces. And then I threw in that red chicken sauce. And I don't know what it is, but if you've tried it, you know your mouth goes on fire. And I added just a little bit to the mixture, but I decided that wasn't enough. So on my bowl, I put a lot, and it burned a lot. But it was fairly light in terms of what it was, so I went back for a second bowl, which was, you know, good. I felt stuffed, I felt full, which is good because I would have gone for more, I'm sure, in a previous time. So, now to the point of the day. Today is Wednesday weigh-in, either 6 or 7. I haven't checked yet. I did check out my last video, but it said weigh-in number 5, sort of, because technically it was sort of a plots, because that was Boxing Day, and I was hungover from Christmas. Not like hungover, like, well, no, but like food hungover. It's slightly different. And you probably know that. So, just checked my weight not 15 minutes ago. And last week I said I was at 336. This week I'm at 323 to 324. Somewhere around that area. My scale likes to sort of trick around with me a bit. So I'm at 323 to 324, which is substantial loss from last week. So that's good. And I find that that's the way it normally is like, you have one off week, but that weight comes off really easily, because it's like last in, first out, you know. So that came off rather easily. I don't think I'm down to the weight I was before Christmas. I think actually, yeah, I'm probably right there now. But that's okay. Once I get back into the school week, I'm going to have my walking back. And I am not going to the gym. I remember, originally when I set out, I just wanted to see if I could lose the weight by changing food and seeing if that was, I was sort of like testing that in a way. But I've decided that when I get down to the 200s, finally down to the 200s, I'm going to start going to a gym, because that's when I'm going to start feeling a bit more confident about it. Because right now, I'm still that fat guy at the gym who, if he goes on the treadmill, oh, look at that guy, he's going to fall, and he's going to leave a hole in the floor. Let's go do steroids. That was a weird impression. I'm never going to do that again. But I don't... there's always those jacked jerks. And you see all the crappy high school movies, you know. Some people could be whispering, and it has nothing to do with you, but in your mind, you're just like, oh, what are they saying about me? So I'm still at that stage right now. Not very comfortable going to a gym at the moment. But when I do, I'm getting a membership, and I'm going to get some actual help there. I'm going to get working on a lot of cardio, a fair bit of upper arm strength. My lower leg strength is amazing because it's had to hold this up my whole life. I leg press about 550, and that's 3 sets of 15, which I think is pretty good, considering that I don't do it that often. My curls are not great. I can't do push-ups. I still haven't been able to do push-ups. So I'm going to start working on that. I know a couple weeks ago I said every morning I want to do 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups. That hasn't happened yet because my room is a complete disaster zone, and I've been working, you know, you got to get all that homework done before Christmas, and now I'm getting all my university stuff done over the break. But But I'm still getting my walk in as soon as school comes back, and that's gonna happen, and that's gonna be fun. So, goals for this week. I'm gonna set some goals. Oh, by the way, New Year's. I didn't set a resolution, did I? My first resolution is that I'm gonna become 270 pounds. That is my resolution. And you know what? That's not just my first resolution. That's my only resolution. Is I'm gonna become 270 pounds by the end of the year, and that's my goal. And at the moment, that's another 50 pounds that I have to lose. But the way I think about it is when I started this about a month and a half to 2 months ago, I was over 350 pounds. And I couldn't tell you exactly what my weight was because the highest that the scale went was 350 and I was heavier than that. So, being about 323 to 324 this week, I have lost over 25 pounds. About, I'd say 30 pounds at least that I've lost. Because I remember Tim asked me that, and yeah, it's around 30 pounds that I've lost so far. So, you know, clearer looks on the horizon. So, I mean, that's not that much farther. If I've already lost 30 pounds, what's another 50, right? For a grand total of 80. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, I've got to go. It is 10:35. My sister's over at her friend's house, and I need to pick her up because they're having a party, and she's not going to drive from a party. I refuse to let her. That actually, before I go, that brings up a little bit of a pet peeve of myself. Just irritate at myself. What just happened there? Okay. So, it is early January, and what does that mean? At least here in London. I don't know what it means where you live. In London, it means the London Police Department, which is just my opinion, you know. I don't really like them. There's a lot in London right now that's just a little... If you want to research our mayor, Joe Fontana, have fun with that. Seems like a cool guy. I like him. He's my opinion, I'm pretty sure he's in the mob, in the London Mafia. I think that's a real thing. If it's not, I'm going to be disappointed because I think that's a really cool idea for a mayor. But he's gotten in a bit of trouble with some, you know, crooked finances. Anyways, the police right now are like pulling people over like crazy. Even in the summer, it's not this bad. And so I keep leaving the house without my license on me because my license is in my wallet, and on casual days like today, like holidays, I don't carry my wallet on me, or else I'm going to go to a store and max it out. So I keep that at home. Problem being, if I get pulled over, even at like a safety check, I'm going to be caught and get a ticket for driving without a license, which is bad. Because if I don't have my Ontario driver's license on me, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get demerit points and a fine, and that's not fun. Anyways, speaking of which, I have to go pick up my sister. She lives, she's at her friend's house, who lives fairly close to here. I'd say about a 15-minute drive. So that just gives me enough time to put on my coat and my boots and my scarf and my hat to go outside, because it is negative 15 degrees Celsius here. That's ridiculous. And that's not even as cold as we get. That's fairly, you know, mild for this time of year. I remember last year we were around negative 27, negative 30 Celsius. And to give you sort of an idea, negative 40 Fahrenheit is the same as negative 40 Celsius. And the fact that we were only 10 degrees away from there, that is very cold. So, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. And, you know, happy Wednesday. Sláinte, health, and have a good night. And I promise, you know, I'm gonna keep this promise. unless I go to the movies tomorrow, which is kind of possible. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, and I'm going to say hello, happy Thursday, because I'm going to remember it's Thursday for once. Okay, that out of the way, I gotta go pick up my sister. Have a good day.